is. We are now on step 6 of 10 steps to the most okayish face ever, the series. I can't believe we've gotten through it this much. That's pretty. Oh, my nose is itchy. So today is all about face color. This is complicated for me. There are 80,000 different ways to achieve depth and dimension and color and highlight to your face. Contouring is a technique, and a lot of times that technique is used to tell women that their face is not good enough and that it's merely a suggestion. And I think that that's bull! So, this is complicated and hard for me because what I'm doing is teaching you some like contouring things, but I don't want anything that I ever do for you to interpret it that I'm telling you or teaching you to change yourself, because that's not how I approach makeup. That's a whole nother video, not today. I've done all of these steps, but I look very flat and very round. It reminds me of the 90s before we knew about like contouring and bronzing and stuff. Do you remember like Drew Barrymore? I just have this iconic vision of her. Maybe I can find it and like put it right here. But she has like a beautiful, very baby face and not a lot going on, pencil thin eyebrows and a really dark lip, but her face looks extra round because of all of that. Like right now, my face looks a little fuller because I haven't brought, any depth back in. So I'm not trying to change myself. I'm trying to enhance what is naturally there and bring depth back out because I've made it all flat. So I like to use a natural bristle brush. So this is the Morphe PK4. I'm very cold and it's making me shaky, and I feel like I'm like talking like I'm about to cry. I'm not about to cry, I'm fine. So I'm using the Hoola by Benefit very, very lightly because it's a smidge warm for me. The Hoola Light is like perfect for my skin tone, but I haven't purchased it yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use like a 3 method and start up here at my forehead, and with a really light hand start like the top of my 3. See? Like hello, there's the top of my 3. Okay? Then there's the middle part of my 3. And I'm not necessarily like chiseling anything. I'm just adding some warmth back in. And then here is the bottom part of that 3. Right along that jawline. And you can go down your neck if you want to. You can put a little bit of bronzer back down here to add depth and dimension. But really just that's it. It works for most people. It doesn't have to be rocket surgery. I met someone one time that was an actual rocket surgeon, because I say that all the time, not rocket science, I say rocket surgery, like someone that does the science on rocket surgery. And then I met someone and they told me that they were rocket scientists, and I told them how I always say rocket surgery, and then they were like, well actually it's kind of what I do. And I was like, oh, will you be my best friend? And they said no. This side is done. We're going to come around to this side, top of my 3. I'm using a super light hand because in my opinion this can get to where it looks like dirt on your face, and I'm freckly underneath all this makeup, so I really don't want to bring back in too much like ruddiness or like too much orangey tone, because then with freckles, I don't know, it just gets to be a mess. So just go lightly. Take your time. Have a light hand. And then if you have any left on your brush, this could be a good time to sort of like play up the idea of your nose. Now, I'm not trying to change my nose. I like my nose. I just kind of want to make it little a little cuter, a little straighter. My nose is not perfectly straight and it's not symmetrical. And that's fine. I could fake that and slap on a ton of makeup, but why not just like my nose? I just am gonna do that. So, just bring out the little cuteness that it already has. So now I'm going to highlight. I'm using another natural bristle brush. This is the Morphe M510, and I'm using a super creamy highlighter. This is Becca, and I'm only popping this on places where, like, the highest points of my cheekbones, and I'm using a super light hand. I just want, like, a lit from within kind of glow. I don't want, like, sister packed on 18, layers of highlight. Like, there's a time and a place for that. If that's your best life, you go do that. But that's not part of my steps. Mine are a little more subtle. See? Just sort of glowy. Other side. I'm going to do just a smidge right here on the tip of my nose. Like, not the tip. I don't like it to be like here. I like it to sit sort of like on top. And then right here, like on that line. And then some people I've been seeing them put it right here. And I guess, like, that's okay. That's, yeah. And then just a smidge right on top of my lip. So again, like, it's a very, like, lit from within. I don't want anyone to see, like, stripe of highlight, stripe of dark, stripe of blush. I want it to all look like, whoa. So I'm even going to take the little bit damp side of my beauty blender and beat that down. Last part of face color is blush. And today I'm using a really pretty, it looks scary, like right there. But it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's a pink that almost has like a purpley to it. It's very pigmented. It's by Urban Decay. I think it's from the Gwen Stefani blush palette. Do they even have that still? I don't know, but that was a favorite of mine. It gives a really nice pop and luster. And because I'm so fair, blush can really start to look bright on me quick. So we have to do a really light build. And I'm doing like dabby sort of motions just because I like how it applies. So I do like to give a little bit of a lift to my cheek. So I do place it just a smidge higher, and then I am bringing it up towards the hairline, but I don't want to go too far past my eyebrow because then we start looking like the 80s. Which I love! There's no problem with that. So this blush has just a little bit of a glow too, and I've blended it into that glow, and I just think it's really lovely. Just enough. Just a flush to your skin. I don't want crazy. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender back over everything and make sure it's just all nice. There you have it, my basic unicorn lovelies. That's step 6. Done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this and got something out of it. If you try this or anything, please hashtag me. Be a basic unicorn. Hashtag life with Leah the Makeup Mama. Get it to me somehow. Be sure that you subscribe because there's so much more coming down the pipeline. Make sure that you watch our last video. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you watch me talk about hard things that I've been through. Soulful Storytime Sundays. I think we're going to call it that. Make sure that you watch our trailer and my family and all the other things.